Hello friends, welcome to the Ames Free Library Storytime Online. Today I'll be presenting our Wiggleworms Storytime, which is our usual Tuesday morning toddler storytime. And I'm going to be focusing on our favorite songs and rhymes, and you can supplement them with books from home or online. It is going to be pretty short, so just expect about 10 or 12 minutes of programming here. If you are new to Wiggleworms, welcome. Hopefully you'll be returning after this week's story time, and what you'll find is that we do a lot of repetition from week to week in terms of our songs and our rhymes so that the kiddos can start to learn and anticipate our story time patterns. For those of you who do come to Wiggleworms regularly, this outline is going to look very familiar to you. Pretty close to our typical Tuesday morning, minus the books. I am limited into how I can present books on video, so we're going to be doing some book talking where maybe I'll tell you a little bit about a book, get you guys interested. Maybe you guys can come check it out when that is a possibility again, and maybe do a quick picture walk where we walk through and look at some of the pictures and talk about what's going on in the pictures or in the story. That's a really great technique. This picture walk is a really great technique to use with little ones at home anyway. If you're sitting trying to get through a book and there are way too many words and your guys aren't sitting for it, a picture walk is a great way to still share the story, talk about some of the details, put in some new vocabulary, and share a book without actually reading the whole story. Sometimes the words get a little long, especially for this toddler age group. All right, so let's get started. Grown-ups, I would love for you guys to participate still with your little ones at home so you can interact with them throughout. The stories that I read or that I share with you guys today might entertain them, but have them experience it with you is going to make the whole process a little more special for them. So let's get started. We're just going to jump right in our little red wagons. I think you guys all know what to expect for this, and we're going to get started. Grown-ups, scoop up your Wiggleworms, get them in your lap, or if you want Wiggleworms, you can grab yourself a little friend. I've got Freddie Bear here with me today, and so sing along, bounce along. Here we go.
All right, let's get in our little red wagons.
Bouncing up and down in my little red wagon, bouncing up and down in my little red wagon, bouncing up and down in my little red wagon. Won't you be my darling? Get ready for a ride.
Down the hill
And around the corner, whee! Down the hill and around the corner, whee! Down the hill and around the corner, whee! Won't you be my darling? Freddie Bear, what happened? What happened?
wheel fell off and
The wagon tipped over, whoa! The wheel fell off and the wagon tipped over, whoa! The wheel fell off and the wagon tipped over, whoa! Won't you be my darling? What are we gonna do? Freddie Bear, what are we gonna do?
hammers, we're gonna
Let's
fix
fix it. I'm gonna fix it with my little hammer. I'm gonna fix it with my little hammer. I'm gonna fix it with my little hammer. Won't you be my darling? Yay! Did we fix
All
it?
right, get back in those wagons.
Let's roll. Bouncing up and down in my little red wagon, bouncing up and down in my little red wagon, bouncing up and down in my little red wagon. Won't you be my darling? All right. So we are all bounced and wagoned. I think we're ready to share some books. So I do want to go through with some books like I would at story time. So we're going to start here. I think you all know I like to start with a fact book, a real nonfiction. We call them nonfiction in the library. A real nonfiction fact book. And today we're talking about oceans. So oceans, seas, sea creatures. This is one of our bullfrog books. It's a new line. I can help you find some if you're ever looking for some in the library. Really simple text and really great for little ones. So Oceans by Nadia Higgins. Got a gorgeous shell on the front here. I like that one. I would save that if I found that on the beach. All right, so let's see above and below. Above in the ocean, we've got big waves. Maybe you've been to the beach before. You see some of those waves. They come in and they crash with their big cresting tops. And then under the ocean animals live under the ocean. So you guys know what these are? Got some fish swimming under the ocean, but so much more than just some fish. Oceans cover up a whole lot of our Earth, so there's a lot of sea life down in there. We've got plants. We've got caves. Did you know there are underwater caves that you can explore? This is really cool. There's a couple of scuba divers down here, just like if you would take a walk and check out a cave that was on the side of a mountain. These guys are checking out these caves that are under the ocean. And there's even grass. If the water's shallow enough and the sunlight can get in there, some grass can grow on the bottom with all these cool funky fish. And then we have bigger animals, sea turtles. This guy is gorgeous. He uses his flippers to swim through the water. Sea animals can swim. The turtle flaps its flippers. Kind of looks like he's flying, but he just whoosh, floats right through the water. And then we've got the really big guys. This is a shark. This shark with his big old tail. And instead of breathing with their mouth and with their nose like we do, sharks have these special things called gills. That lets them breathe when they're under the water. And then even bigger, we've got whales. This is a pretty cool humpback whale jumping right out of the water. If you can see, he's got his nose coming right out. This is his eye, and the rest of his whole big body is still under the water there, which is really cool. They don't breathe under the water, so they have to come up to the top of the water to get their air. And there he is, that humpback whale swimming right back down under. So those are some of the really cool creatures that live under the ocean. If you're really lucky, you get to take a trip to the ocean and see some someday. All right, I am going to share the whole book of this one here. This is called I'm the Biggest Thing in the Ocean by Kevin Sherry. This book, the author has given permission for librarians to read and film his work. So we're going to read this full book. I'm the biggest thing in the ocean. I am a giant squid, and I am big. He is pretty big. Are you guys big? Are you so big? Can you stretch out and show us how big you are? Well, I am bigger than these shrimp. He certainly is. It's a whole bunch of tiny little shrimp and one big long squid. I am bigger than these clams. I bet they'd make a tasty lunch. I'm bigger than this crab. Ooh, but that crab has pinchy little pincers. I'm even bigger than that jellyfish. The jellyfish is kind of blobby and he's got tentacles just like the squid, but that squid is definitely bigger. I am bigger than these turtles. There they are, just like we saw in the other book. The turtles use their flippers to swim, fly right through the water. I'm even bigger than this octopus. There's another guy with tentacles. This is an octopus. And here's our big giant squid. Squid's still bigger. I'm even bigger than that shark. Shh. Probably not a good idea to sneak up on a shark. I'm bigger than this fish, and that fish, and this fish, and that fish. I'm the biggest thing in the ocean! He's so big, he's bigger than everybody else. Or almost everybody else. Who do you think this is? Somebody's got a little eye and a great big gigantic mouth. Which just ate the squid. Looks like a whale to me. Oh dear. He's not in the ocean anymore, is he? I think he's in that whale's belly. I'm the biggest thing in this whale! So, there's always someone bigger than you, isn't there? So, I'm the Biggest Thing in the Ocean by Kevin Sherry. So that's a pretty fun one. All right, guys, so at this point in story time, usually we'll take a quick little break. We'll do some of our little rhymes. This one, we're gonna stretch those fingers out, open them up super big, and then squish them all down together. This is a really great one, especially right now, to help us remember to keep our hands off our faces, right? We'll do it from far away. All right, let's go. Open, shut them, give a little clap, clap, clap. shut them, open, shut them, lay them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, crawl them right up to your chinny chin chin. Find that little chin of yours. Circle around your little mouth, but do not let them in. Nope, we're keeping all our hands away from our faces right now, right? So if you wanted to, you could even change the words to that song. You could do something silly like circle around your hair or circle around your belly button. So different things you can do, especially if you're trying to keep your little guys' hands off their faces right now. Yeah, but let's go along with that one. Let's take those stretched out fingers, squish them up tight. We're gonna make another little hammer, just like when we fixed our little red wagon. We're gonna take this hammer and fix it, fix some shoes, right? That cobbler, he's the guy who fixed our shoes, so here we go. Cobbler, cobbler, fix my shoe. Have it done by 2:30. For the little guys, the really little ones, they aren't quite ready to get those fingers hold down yet. You can help them out. You can just wiggle one finger, two finger, help them identify. For the ones who are a little older, you can help them hold down those fingers, isolate these, 1, 2. And of course, for our older toddlers and our preschoolers, see if they can hold those extra fingers down and get those 2 by themselves. All right. Now my toe is peeking through. And let's go again with our hammers. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. So we'll run through that one again without any interruptions. So let's go straight from the top. Cobbler, cobbler, fix my shoe. Have it done by 2:30. Now my toe is peeking through. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. All right. Now it wouldn't be Wiggleworm story time without our fishies. So it's time for the fishy song. Lots of times I like to mix up our colors. We're going to keep this nice and simple, straightforward. We're going to go straight in rainbow order here. So we're going to start with our red fish. And when we do these fishies at home, you guys can follow along. You can make your little fish. This is our little baby sign for fish. Take your 2 hands together, swim that fish through the ocean. And then we're going to send those bubbles right up to the sky. And of course, they'll pop right up at the top. Alrighty? So I'm actually going to just hold this right here in my lap so I can use both my hands, which doesn't usually happen in story time. Here we go. I'm a little red fish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. I'm a little red fish swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. And our next fishy is, here he goes, he's swimming off this way. Hey, that's our orange fish. Let's go with our orange one. I'm a little orange fish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. I'm a little orange fish swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. And in our rainbow, our next fishy is swimming on the scene. What color is this guy? You guys tell me. Well, I can't hear you, but you can say it out loud. This is our yellow fish. Here we go with yellow. I'm a little yellow fish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. I'm a little yellow fish swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. That's fishy number 3. This next fish is, what's that color? Kind of like grass. Like leaves in the trees. This is our green fish. Here we go. I'm a little green fish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. I'm a little green fish swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. My favorite, we talk about this one every week. It's always my favorite color. This fish is, what color is this fishy? I'm sure somebody out there said it. That fish is blue. Here's our little blue fish, blue like the sky, blue like the water. Here we go. I'm a little blue fish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. I'm a little blue fish swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. And our last little fishy, I know this is the one you guys are always all waiting for. It's, I'm sure all of you at home just shouted out, it's purple! All right, here's our little purple fish and our last guy, here we go. I'm a little purple fish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. I'm a little purple fish swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. All right, that's it for our fishies. All right, so I don't have any more stories, any more books that I'm going to share with you today, but I do have a lot of fun books about ocean animals, about sea creatures, about the oceans, all sorts of stuff. So you can check out some of these books. You might be able to actually find some of them online. If you find right next to where you clicked on to get to this video for Storytime, you should be able to find a few links that might take you to some places where you can find some books online. So at this point, you can pause me, or we'll just keep on plowing through, and when we're done here, go grab some of your favorite books that you have at home, or click on some of these links, find some books that you can read online. Some of these are great. They'll actually read them to you. You can follow along with the words, or you can just look at the pictures, just like you would with a real book. Just feels a little different if you're doing it on a tablet or a screen. But definitely you can still sit and share some more books with your little guys. But before we go, of course, we have to end story time. We're going to wrap it up just like we usually wrap up story time, which means our shakers. And I know you guys are sitting there saying, Miss Jess, I don't want to watch you shake a shaker. I want to shake the shakers, right? I know the fish are super exciting, but the shakers are even more exciting. So super quick tip, at home, if you don't have any shakers at home, which they're tons of fun, so if you can get your hands on some, they're good. I found, especially when my guys were little, the best way to make a shaker, you don't need to worry about hot glue or things falling apart, just a regular medicine bottle with a child lock top. And I've got this not even half full of rice, a few grains of rice, a couple of tablespoons, and it actually makes for a pretty good shaker. So I'm actually going to use my homemade shaker instead of my little egg shakers. Sounds pretty good, right? That way you guys, if you can pause this, again, pause it, go quick, make yourself a shaker, or just make one, and you can join back in with us next time. Yeah, so find something to shake, shake, shake. We will get our last little song started. We are going to jump right in. Remember, this song has no musical introduction, so we're just going to go with our peas porridge hot. And yeah. And that's going to be the end of our official story time here today. So here we go. Now we go.
Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Some like it hot, some like it cold, some like it in the pot, 9 days old. Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Some like it hot, some like it cold, some like it in the pot, 9 days old.
All right, so that is a great little song just to work on some rhythm, work on going along with the beat. Yeah, music's just an integral part of early literacy just as much as the books are. So go ahead and play around with music, find some more music at home, take your new little rice shaker, and start a little band. Anything past the time, right? So grown-ups, don't forget to check those other links that we have on our website to find some more storybooks. There should be some links to some other early literacy and early learning programs. And just don't underestimate the play that you guys do in your child's day, especially with this toddler age group. You can do a puzzle together. You can take all your toys and sort them out by color. You can have them help you sort the laundry. Find a red shirt or match all the socks. There's a lot that even these little guys can do. And all of this really is building that foundation for literacy. So even though, it looks like play, it looks kind of silly, all these things really are getting your child up to that point. So even though you guys can't come to story time with me today, there's still a lot of stuff that you guys can work on at home. So I hope you all get some really good playtime in the next days and possibly weeks, and we'll look forward to story time next week. If not in person, then we're right back here for some more Wiggleworm fun. I miss seeing your smiles, so I hope all you guys stay well, and I will be seeing you before too long. Bye!